This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling. Show me.
Flyvgas! Flyvgas!
And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke is a member of the Order as well. The wolves biting at my skirts grow craftier by the day.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your God. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. If I made it easy for them, they might even return Sigurd to me.
I would return him to you myself, if I knew where they were holding him. But Fulke's treachery has blindsided me as well.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
Max! We're shooting at Bersted! No!
Lo! Où sont frères, mais...
Goodwin gone, guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester. Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
Best not to draw attention here. What see you, old friend? The prisoners might know something.
Help! Someone help me! Please!
Felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men who steal apples.
Over here!
I am looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. He'll see me hang for it.
Not
I was
Selwyn.
starving.
Reeve
My baby
Goodwin
son close
was
to
arrested
death.
not long ago.
Would you not steal to save your child?
Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Winchester.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls! What?
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Hey now! There's the target! Shoot it! Die!
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred.
I know
That he...
if I had
So where?
my research.
I will find you.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
Can't scamper for free this time! Hey, now! Out of options! Shoot! We have each other's back! Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
Alfred believes at least one is...
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Aelfirth was no man of God.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the trap. You cannot feel and be welcome at our heart. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant.
You have been found guilty of harlotry and defamation. May God have mercy on your pockmarked soul. Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Right side, the idiot!
We have this!
Why does Alfred do something?
Christ is surely with us! Your doom comes!
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill. Stretch your wings.
Gerfram! Fluga! Fluga! Ne ada vu, Dola!
Noah's holy cattle! You actually gave a flower to the princess! And now we are betrothed. Takes more than that. Let's hope.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried.
It's more than that. There's hosing hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh, God!
Do you believe in souls? A part of us that lives on with God after we die? Bishop Aelfirth's passing has made me wonder.
Get your hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You little street rat.
No! Get off! Someone help me! None off at this show.
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Elwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Have a look, Sunan.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quill's?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the Quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Show me. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I like the pretty things, but Magister Battus' stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
I didn't get nothing today. There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Hey now! You die now!
Hey, what?
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the Quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Food's getting hot. Just die!
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My Order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated! And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Huh?
Come, raise a cup and lose some...
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling into Witten.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Leof? My poor friend. Poor Leof.
Leof? What happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wemberstrand? Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me!
The face...
Christ is surely with us. Snuff you out!
Are we friends now?
The face is burned, and his clothes do not seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wemba's friend. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you any more. Guards! All right, have your way. It won't do you any good. Guards, protect me!
God won't let us lose.
Damn you!
Why are you doing this?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool. Go, Sunan. The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. For the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like coals and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy country.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Asser, is it? How's your riding faring?
Who are you?
Thank you. I'm sure it will be informative. Let us hope Alfred's life becomes more interesting than this. Asser should have stayed a monk.
This way.
What do you see? If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred. I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here. I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Eivor.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred? The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
I want to see the... My mind is fixed on Sussex. Basim and I have a chance to save Sigurd, but we will need an army.
I believe you do.
I will go now, and I will bring Sigurd back with me. That is a promise.
Good. I will send word to our allies at once. Meet with Basim when you can. He should be in Croydon by now.
If they see me, this will get messy.
The Archbishop never suspected my heresy. I kept secrets as I gathered believers. I appeared so pious my eyes bled for him. But I've never felt as much love for his god. Not like I do the old gods. The true gods. Our ancient creators.
Your life was a lie, you mean? You threw your honor into the ocean.
When I told the Archbishop my true belief, he was horrified. So I silenced him.
That silence comes for you now.
I'll cut that nag in two.
Hej, je vrejda mer fit!
You won. I can see defeat. When Scops mention me, they will sing of my conquests.
Cowards do not get sagas.
I am no coward. In a long-lost battle for Wessex, I was the victor. The Scot could speak of that time. Focus on my lost honor.
No, I'll leave your reputation as it is. Here, in the blood-blackened mud. Yeah! Go! Rest easy, Reeve. Your time has come.
Yes. Now I will be judged at the Witten of the gods.
To Helheim with you.
Aye. Even Helheim needs a Reeve.
The breadbasket of Wessex, land of plenty. Yeah!
You want me to tell Halfdan how easily you break an oath?
Oh, brother. Did you forget she has Halfdan Jarl's here? Stop talking if you know what's good for you. Eivor, you giant steaming bowl of elk piss. King Oswald sends his regards.
Brothia, brother. Or is it the other way around?
It's, good to see you, Eivor. Oh, stop mewing like a heartsick kitten. He's been moping since the wedding.
There will be time later to reminisce. Are you madmen ready to spill some blood?
After that bastard Red, some nice soft Saxons will make easy meat for my blade.
Lúthvina, once again we will battle side by side.
Greetings from the north, old friend.
And how is Shore?
Still griping about the mess we made of Jorvik's council, but grateful for the help. To be honest, I think he's upset he didn't see the problem sooner.
His pride is slow to heal.
Thank you for heeding my call, friend. Sigurd will be grateful when he hears you have come.
For your brother, I would upturn every rock in England.
Eivor, my second favorite Norse.
Must we always drift together on such violent tides?
That is the way of things. Yet the meeting of friends is a glimmer of light in these dark days.
Ever the optimist, though. It's good to see you both.
I brought no pleasant words, only my blade. Let's see which proves more useful.
You wouldn't be the first man to fall asleep on watch, but you would be the loudest.
I did not mean to fail you, Gudrun Jarl. It was only for a moment. I was so tired.
As are we all, boy. We marched hard to get here. Still, let's not disappoint me again. You hear?
My Jarl, I'm sorry.
You must be Eivor. I've heard much of you, young one. They say you're something. We'll see.
Guthrum Jarl, Saxon Bane, and Reaver of the South. I am honored to meet you at last.
Respect where it's due. I like that. Here's hoping you fight as smoothly as you talk.
Eivor hopes to rescue Sigurd from the madwoman Fulke, now ensconced in Porchester Fortress. If you wish to crown yourself King of Wessex, Porchester must fall. An alliance here serves us both.
You promised a great army, but you couldn't breach a Crone's Garden with what you have assembled here.
This is not the sum of my forces. Where are the rest?
Your allies are on their way. We must be patient.
We cannot wait for them. We march as soon as we're able.
With these numbers, are you keen to see Valhalla today?
I will not sit on my heels while Sigurd rots in that she-dog's care.
We might muster for an attack in the woods east of Porchester. But there are scouts between there and here.
Scouts I can manage. Point me at them and I will blind Fulke's eyes.
One walks the road between Briggsworth and Chichester. Another on the riverbank north of Crowley. A third keeps watch on the hills south of Croendene. But I warn you, these are all we know of. There may be more.
A risk we must take. I will find the scouts. You move the men into position near Porchester.
That is a rash gamble, Ravenfeeder. If we are spotted, we will be vulnerable.
If you want victory, come now or not at all. Every hour we waste could be Sigurd's last.
You had better be all they promised.
Do not wander off like a stray.
Greetings, mighty Eivor. My blade is always ready.
Yeah! Yeah! Be my eyes, Sunan. Ah! They said there would be a scout on this hill. I smell blood on the air. I smell blood on the air. Death is close. Did someone find the scout before me? Slain by wolves. My work has been done for me. A scout patrols the riverbank north. Okay, scout. Right where Basim said he would be. Orders from Fulke. I should show this to Basim, once I've dealt with the others.
Yeah! 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 Go!
I need your eyes, my friend. There, a scout.
Shit! Crazy as things! Ah! That burns! Shit! Keep on!
Have to repair that.
No! Out! Out!
I've seen to the scouts. Basim and Guthrum will be waiting in the woods east of Porchester.
Yeah!
Hey! Learn how to ride, dongling.
Go, my eyes.
Valhalla, but no.
Hey! Watch out, you mad...
The scouts are dead, and you're safely encamped. I told you this would work.
Time will tell.
Any eye that saw you has been dimmed by death.
You are not short on confidence. That much is clear.
I have a method, Guthrum, and though you may not see it, it has served me well.
If your method is to risk hundreds for the sake of one, then you are right. I don't.
I found something of interest on one of the scouts. Fulke has news of Croydon's fall. She's gathering men and supplies, perhaps to weather a siege.
If she is allowed to dig in at Porchester, it might be months before we can get Sigurd out.
Do you still say I'm reckless in my haste, Guthrum?
Saxons! Saxons from the west!
I say your haste has put us squarely in the shit.
Fulke was forewarned. There must have been more scouts than we knew of.
What's done is done. Save your breath for the fight.
Throw you! Please!
Eivor, this mess is of your making!
We kill them here, or behind the walls of Portchester. Either way, they die!
That's the way, Eivor. And Odin!
They're giving ground! Push them back!
That's enough! Leave it to me! I'll shut your corpse! You bleeding dunghill!
Let's bleed you!
The Saxons falter!
Into the mud!
You're dead!
A challenge! Won't take long.
No paradise where you're going!
Fall back, you dogs! Back to Portchester! They flee like rabbits!
Then we chase them like hounds. That ugly bastard's head is mine! Not if I get there first, slow-arse!
Leave him! The day is already won!
No! Big
Death has found you, Saxon!
You'll join your friends soon. Is it for that wizard bag of skin you fight? For Sigurd the Sickly?
If Sigurd dies today, I will find your corpse and piss on it!
You bear your false deities like a plague to this land. But you know nothing of those who truly decide our fate.
I decide your fate today, Saxon.
I am ready for my final journey. Let me see what lies beyond.
When you see your god, tell him I sent you.
He's dead, Eivor.
You are wounded, Broder. Let me bear your brother to the camp.
Hapless stripling. I warned you the risk was too great.
Peace, Guthrum. It is Fulke who merits your wrath, not Eivor.
You have not seen the half of my wrath. How many of my men now lie dead on account of this glory hoarder?
Many have died, my friend here among them. The fault is mine. Knowing that is shame enough.
Small comfort that is to the dead.
What happened here? Uba, Soma, you come at a black hour.
And too late to bloody our blades. Most a pity.
I hope to take Porchester with this one, but Folk is forewarned now. I have no more appetite for this. I will go west.
Go then. But know you leave me in a time of need.
What you need is to swallow your pride, raven feeder. Listen to wiser heads than yours.
Eivor?
I will hear you, Guthrum Saxonbane, if you wish to speak your piece.
You want your Jarl back? You must be cold as frost. Bravery is your enemy as often as your friend. We do not dash ourselves against hopeless causes. We arrive unexpected, strike swift, gather your allies, pick your moment. Then, and only then, you crush them. You can triumph yet. Go with the wisdom of Odin, the power of Thor, the wit of Freya. Go and find your brother.
Guthrum spoke in anger, but there is wisdom in what he says.
I heard, and heeded. I'm not too proud to admit my mistake.
Then there is wisdom in you as well.
We will wait for our allies before the final attack. Until then, we have work to do. First, we need a new camp. The Saxons think we have retreated, but we will draw even closer. Here.
Arrive unexpected.
Erke, Stowe, Lufina, right there ahead of me. Together, we will bring them down.
It brings me no pleasure to fight my own people, but a debt is a debt.
Besides, they're men of Wessex, Alfred's folk, no brothers of yours.
We will set off immediately. Together we will fall upon them as Thor's hammer.
After that, we should strike at Fulke's supplies all across Sussex.
Yes. If she is allowed to dig in at Porchester, we will lose our chance to rescue Sigurd.
The letter found on the scout mentioned Bridgeworth, Guildeford, and Crowley.
They produce weapons in Crowley, food in Guildeford. Bridgeworth is a stronghold. Many Saxon swords there.
Uba, I need your axe arm at Guildeford. Soma, you and your men will aid me in Crowley.
Count on us.
I will go to Bridgeworth and take a measure of things there.
Good. I will join you after I've dealt with the Saxon camp.
A lion's heart and a crow's cunning. Guthrum judged you too swiftly.
We have work to do. Let's be about it.
Soma and Uba, I apologize. I would have liked to offer a better welcome after your long journey.
I'm only sorry we could not be here sooner.
We'll need a short while to organize the men. Then we'll set off as soon as we're able.
Uba Ragnarsson, it puts me at ease to see you here. Welcome.
Eivor Wolfkiss tempts me with a swipe at Wessex. Who am I to resist?
Here we might finish the work your father began a decade back. Are you ready?
More than ready. I am hungry.
Now here is a welcome face. Soma. How fares Grantebridge?
We thrive, just as we did our first year. And I have you to thank for that.
The risk I took was far less than you're taking now. I thank you for heeding my call.
An oath is an oath, Eivor. Silver-gilded and ironclad.
What I would give to be there when he appears in Odin's hall. Old One Eye will have his hands full tonight. But I cannot let my brother lie forgotten in unknown soil. I must take him home. Bury him with what finery I can muster.
I understand. May Freya watch your way, Broder. Until we meet again.
Aye. Until then.
Sure! Go! Ha!
Passing through my lands, Yor met my father. The two got on like tinder and flame, and soon we were married.
You see, Stowe, befriend a king and one is set for life. What could be simpler?
And how do you like England, Lufina?
A gloomy land, full of puzzling people. But when it shows itself in glory, it is magnificent.
How does it look?
Crawling with Saxon soldiers like lice on a swine. The very sight sours my blood.
With the sight of their bodies in the mud, please you better?
One way to find out.
Eivor, I beg you. Alfred's men are not, they are Saxons and Christians. If I could speak to them, we might avoid bloodshed.
And lose the element of surprise? These people make their living by the blade. We should attack headlong.
Yeah!
Passing through my lands, Yor met my...
How does it look?
Crawling with Saxon soldiers like lice on a swine. The very sight sours my blood.
With the sight of their bodies in the mud, please you better?
One way to find out.
Eivor, I beg you. Alfred's men are not, they are Saxons and Christians. If I could speak to them, we might avoid bloodshed.
And lose the element of surprise? These people make their living by the blade. We should attack headlong.
You know the people of this isle better than I, Stowe. I trust you.
Thank you, Eivor. I will do what I can. Brave soldiers, my name is Stowe, Reeve of London, and this Dane at my side is Reeve Erke. He is my partner in London. Together we see that justice is done. But more, he is my friend. In London we live in harmony with the Danes. So could you. But your king does not share our philosophy. Alfred bleeds his land dry. Works you all to the bone for a needless war. Now he wants you to die for it. So I beg you, in God's name, walk away from this camp. I will find you new and worthy employment in London. You are good men, and true. I would not want this day to be your last.
This one's right. The Danes are here to stay, like it or not. What good's dying now?
Don't be a lackwit. Soon as you drop your swords, they'll murder us. That's no heathen talking, he's a Saxon. I, for one, believe him.
Come on, lads. It's a new life in London for us. Better that than dying here in the mud.
We'll deal with you traitors later. The rest of you, attack!
Brave try, friend. But now we do things my way. When words fail, iron speaks loudest.
Damn you!
Ah, shit!
That burns! Stay down!
Suffer!
Bleed!
You'll be impaled! Away with you!
The camp is ours.
That wasn't so hard, was it, Stowe?
Even one man's death is too many.
Now I must see about destroying Fulke's supplies. Best raise my hood here. All is ready?
We're a town of farmers and shepherds. This place bristles with swords. One of them is a Thane by his dress. Serious man with him, too. Went into the longhouse.
If we take care, we might avoid drawing the Thane's attention while we burn the grain silos.
Was that a jest? Bring them on! Been too long since I met a Saxon warrior worth half a shit.
Rush won't hide you.
Let's be knowing you.
Right there. Spreading.
It is hard to be quiet with you complaining. Huh?
Ah, go up! Damn you!
Burn it!
Damned flames!
Shit! Flames are spreading!
Have a look, Sunan. We are not hiding like field mice. We are stalking like lynxes.
Shit! Have to repair that.
Huh?
Haven't found anything.
They spotted us.
Thank Odin for that.
Out! Out! Out!
Have you? Nothing.
We are not hiding like field mice. We are stalking like lynxes.
Can we not just kill the lot of them?
Do it my way first.
Is it over? I was just working up a sweat.
There will be Saxons enough to test you in Porchester.
I will hold you to that. See you at the camp.
Soma, what is happening here?
Bandits, taking advantage of the disorder in Sussex to fill their pockets. Odin smiles on us today.
Let us make sure this place is burned to the ground. Fulke will get no more weapons from here.
We could charge in while they are distracted, but it would be safer to use fire arrows.
We burn them from afar. Watch them scatter like cats.
A sound decision. I agree. Archers! Take your positions! Stand ready, Eivor. When they see us, they will charge. We must...
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Stand ready, Eivor. When they see us, they will charge. We must defend the men.
I should not be seen in this area.
Get back! Now!
The best defense is to attack! Go! Get in their teeth!
Move in, men! Storm the town!
Shit! Shit!
You're like a lame mule!
Odin! Odin!
You're one too, brother.
Put you on a plow!
Bridgeworth. A forest of Saxon swords awaits within those walls of stone. I should consult with Basim. He will be nearby. What have you discovered?
Bridge were swarms with guards, reinforced from the river. Word is that two of Fulke's finest oversee such matters.
We should kill these leaders and burn their ships. Crippled and put to panic, their men will be in no place to join Fulke at Portchester.
Frightened men look to their own interests. A good plan.
What? Entering.
I must be careful now. Best not to draw attention here.
Caught a light!
Won't take long. Your time's up.
God! Fire!
Stay on your guard.
You're dead!
One down, one to go. The other should be somewhere in the keep.
On my way. No more sailing for these Saxons.
You hold on.
I should return to our camp.
Eivor has returned! Hail, Wolf-Kiss!
Elderman Hunwald, you honor your father by answering my call. Swanborough sends her regards.
My lady love, let her name be my flame of hope, for I confess the thought of this battle turns my guts to water.
Fighting is easy. Just look your opponent in the eyes, then put an axe between them.
Yes, I remember. Well, I have brought the best archers in Lincolnshire to lend their bows to your cause.
Good. We will rain death upon our enemies today. Good work, Hunwald. Be ready. Hunwald!
It does have a lordly ring, does it not? Like the name itself was a holy notch waiting for the right peg to fill the space.
And how do you find your responsibilities?
Well, answering complaints and levying taxes are a bore, to be honest. But the spirit of an elderman flows in my veins. I shall find a foothold soon enough.
Hunwald!
It does have a look. Well,
I appreciate your efforts to spare the innocent, Eivor. At least we saved some lives here.
One day, Saxon and Dane, Norse and Briton will live as brothers and sisters, as they do in London.
I only wish the path to peace were not paved with so many skulls.
We cannot choose the way the world is. Our only choice is how to face it.
Eivor, forgive me. I have slain too many of my own people already. I cannot kill more. I must return to London.
And you, Erke? Do you feel the same?
Someone has to keep an eye on him in the big city. He would only get himself killed otherwise.
We took this camp together, so I will ask no more of you. Return home, and let your friendship be a beacon to our peoples.
Godspeed, Eivor. I pray you come back safe.
Ever my staunch ally, Lufina. Are your men ready?
They are. Bows strung and arrows fletched. We will harry the enemy from the flanks to keep them off your back. They will not have a moment's peace from us.
I know I can count on you.
What are friends for?
Birsten, I'm glad to see you again. How is your family?
Alvida keeps my house and heart in order. She has even charmed that old shrew, Adrid.
And Elrich? He has not returned.
I hear stories of a man full of tempests, picking fights in taverns. We must hope, when hope is all we have.
I'm sorry for your troubles, but glad for your help.
I have brought for you a ram of unsurpassed craftsmanship. Their gates will not hold long against it.
That is a fine gift indeed. I will make good use of it.
Fight hard, Eivor.
When have I done otherwise? So, my Jarlskona, you seem grave.
I'm thinking on the battle to come. Every conflict has a cost. I wonder who will pay this time.
We are no strangers to loss, you and I.
The ache of absent souls is a wound that never heals. But we may yet return your brother to your side. There is that.
Fulke and her men will bear the cost today, not us.
I wish I were as sure of it as you.
Oba, any advice before we begin?
Advice? You need none of that now. You stand in no one's shadow, Eivor.
Lofty praise from the son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
It may be that one day our paths lead us to doom, Eivor. But at least we can say the footprints we left were our own.
Bishop Deolav. Strange to see a man of God on the battle lines.
It may surprise you, but I was no stranger to horse and hunt in my younger days.
It is Saxons we fight this day, Deolav. Not Britons, and not in Mercia.
It is Fulke I fight. A false Christian preaching a corruption of God's word. If I can assist in her downfall, I will.
Then you're welcome here, friend.
You are quite the agent of chaos. Fulke's men are chasing their tails, not knowing where you will strike next.
Porchester has neither the supplies nor the forces to keep us out now.
And you have bought time for your allies to arrive. Many have come, not least the bishop here.
As I promised. As the keeper of God's word, it would be poor form if I did not keep my own.
Now, if the talking is done, there's blood to be spilled.
Eivor, dark news. We found a letter on one of the dead. Fulke has called for aid.
Reinforcements.
A Saxon army marches from Winchester.
Then my men and I will ride to meet them. We will harry them every step of the way to buy you time.
We may begin the assault at once, or you might wish to speak with your allies, if you've not done so already.
Warm words do thaw the chill of battle fear.
We march. When the sun sets on this day, Sigurd will be returned to us, and Fulke's head will be on a spike.
Let us begin.
Eivor! Did you enjoy the gift I left you in Canterbury?
You will die today, Fulke! But your men may live if you come here, to me, and settle this alone.
We have nothing to settle. Die on these walls if you will. It is your choice.
No wall is high enough to keep me from you.
Then come! Claim your brother if you can. I shall wait with him. If you would find us, you need only follow his screams.
Fulke! What will the Skalds say when they speak of this day? They will say we unleashed such rampant slaughter that Odin himself stirred on his throne to watch. They will say that ravens blackened the sky to feast on Saxon dead. So raise your swords with me now, brothers and sisters, for today is the day we carve our names into legend!
I'm coming for you, brother.
So many battles and so few scores, Basim. What's your secret?
I don't get hit.
Aha! The simplest strategies are the best.
Clear the way! Let's take down that palisade! Come on!
Face us, Fulke! Your cowardice betrays you!
Ravens, tear your flesh!
Another palisade! We have to knock it down!
Finds out, spill their guts.
Break open that gate! Watch out for the oil! Courage, men! Let the ravens gorge on Saxon meat!
Arrow fire!
Shit! Come! We'll feed the ravens! Ah, go up! Damn you! No! Out! Out! Ah! That burns! Gone down you!
You fight like these guys!
I would say the same of you, Uber Rasmussen.
The men cannot get through! We need to get them away from these archers!
Your strength is unmatched!
Watch each other's backs! Get back here and face me! Time to die! Keep fighting, men! I will take care of the gate! Shit! Shit!
I thought I knew once. Now I think otherwise.
A bad day to be uncertain.
I will die with an axe in my fist.
Springles! Damn these Saxons! I will make a path!
You will not break me, Saxons.
They cannot hold us back! Make your ancestors proud! Guard! Release! Prepare them! The keep is in sight! We must fight our way to it!
Your hell has come to claim you!
Fight hard! Odin's eyes are upon you this day!
I will die with an axe in my fist. Arrow fire! Watch out! To hell with you!
Try to fly!
Curse you!
God damn
Good
it!
edge on you!
For Eivor! For Sigurd!
Sigurd must be close! Up these stairs!
Target practice.
Let's bleed! Sigurd was here once, but no longer. Where has Fulke taken him? Is this Sigurd's blood?
Still fresh.
Sigurd! Every instant of your... The church! Fulke must have taken him there! Come on, Basim!
Face us, Fulke! Your cowardice betrays you!
Time to die! This door will need the strength of two! Hey, come here! Fulke!
I have done all I could to help him, Ava. The rest is up to you.
No! No! Brother! I'm here for you. I have you.
Let me stay with him. You deal with Fulke.
I'll come back for you. I promise.
You cower from me, Fulke, like a rat in the dark.
We're all in the dark, Ava. It is the search for the light that brings us closer to the gods.
Save your babble. Death is our language now.
You fight beneath the banner of ignorance, Saver. I could pull back the curtain for you, give you a glimpse of what lies beyond.
I need nothing from you. This ends here.
A pity to kill one with such potential.
Where are your fine words now, Paladin?
If you will not raise your eyes to the light, I will bury you in the dark.
So you can fight after all!
You meddle in matters you do not understand. You are more like Sigurd than you know. Do you not wonder, Eivor, at the things I have learned?
Every word you say is madness.
Sigurd is an ancient one, an Archon, Nephilim, Isu, call him what you will. He is reborn.
He is my brother and my Jarl, and you are mind-sick.
He is everything we should hope to be.
Fulke! Damn you to hell! Fulke! You can't run from me forever! Nobody touch her. She's mine.
You are too late, Eivor. I have opened your brother's mind to the truth. That is my victory. And you will go with me to the grave. You can wound my flesh, but my work will live on for all time. You are more like your brother than I realized, Eivor.
I'll eat your heart! She has saved your brother!
Animals we are. Spit and vomit. Shit and soul. Sigurd is so much more. I gave him that understanding. That gift.
You gave him pain!
Yes! To awaken him! All that power, all that potential locked away. A god trapped in a prison of bones. Pain was necessary to free him. Behold his terrible beauty! The beauty of the divine.
work, the highest achievement of humankind. Now you, Eivor, you must carry it forward.
Sigurd!
I can walk. Let me walk.
Sigurd.
Eivor. I will fight. As a thresher through a field of wheat, mad one.
What has she done to you?
Eivor! We delayed them as long as we could.
Reinforcements from Winchester have come.
Get Sigurd to a boat. I'll hold them off till you're safely away.
Fight well, Eivor. Find us at the settlement when you can.
Archers! To the walls!
Saxon dogs! Don't they give up?
Stand with me, Uber! We'll turn the tide. Keep your wits about you, Soma. Don't get careless now. One last effort! Drive them back!
By Thor, we're not done yet.
Do not falter now, then! For Odin and for glory! Is that the last of them?
We have beaten them back for now, but without Guthrum's army, we do not have the numbers to hold this fort.
We found Sigurd. That is what matters.
Guthrum was hasty in his judgment, Eivor. You are fit to stand with the best of us. Go to your brother. The words of one beloved will heal him faster than herbs. I will see to matters here.
May the gods guide you, Uber. Until we meet again. There is one more thing.
What are you doing still talking to me? Enough goodbyes. Go to Sigurd.
Yes. Be well, Uber. Soma Jarlskona, it seems we have won.
A great victory. Not even these walls could stand against us.
This land will be ours in time. What now for you?
Uba and I will go west, driving the Saxons before us. Alfred will not hold the crown much longer.
I hope one day to see you both there.
I would like that.
How did you like the taste of battle?
That was exhilarating. Reminds me of my younger days.
Had you not delayed those reinforcements, we might never have succeeded. You're brave for a priest.
Do not underestimate the faithful. We give our lives to a god we cannot see or touch. There is no greater bravery than that.
Lufina, I'm glad to see you made it through.
Be proud, Eivor. You found Sigurd, against the odds.
I found his shadow. But I must hope that the scars Fulke has inflicted on his mind will heal.
Sigurd is strong. It will take more than pain to break him.
You did not see him. There was an emptiness in his eyes.
I am sorry to hear that. Let us hope for the best.
You look pleased with yourself.
Smell that air. Smells like victory.
Smells like blood and brains and the soiled underclothes of dead men.
Aye. Isn't that what victory smells like?
Perhaps to you, our steak. I'll take roasting meat, warm meat, and a fire.
Ah, you always were soft. Get on with you.
We could not have taken this fort without your archers, Hunwald. My thanks.
Oh, it was nothing, you know. All in a day's work.
I may need call on them again one day.
Ah, was this not the only... Right. Because I was hoping... Well, never mind.
Hunwald!
And how... Well...
Birsten, your ram was invaluable in breaching this fortress.
A trifle in comparison to the great service you have rendered me.
You'll have a good story to tell Alvida upon your return.
There is that. But battle is not so thrilling.
Sigurd Jarl! Back where you belong. Oh, I missed you, my brother.
Yeah, you missed me?
Yeah.
Once or twice, I hear.
What?
You took your time to find me. Was it for this? To enjoy your time on my throne?
I did only what you asked of me.
And you slew all those who questioned you.
That is not what happened. Randvi will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll see. My dear wife, brought to me as a gift by her clan to pacify my ambition. Yes, I'm sure she will be the one to tell me the truth.
What did that witch Fulke do to you?
You cannot even begin to imagine the things I've seen. What I've learned. Born of gods is who I am. A lord of war. A Roman Mars. I know who I am. I know my destiny. And you will not hinder me!
Brother.
Forgive me. I am faint. Tired of the day and all that has passed. I need air.
He's been this way since his return. Could you speak with him? Settle his mind?
I can try.
cheer, one and all. Today is a day of celebration. Our Jarl is with us. Tonight, let us drink and eat in honor of his return. And now,
Randvi,
Of course. I can't...
for all her wretchedness, she seemed...
How do you mean?
She claimed to know him, to admire him. Said he was a greater man than we could ever know. Yet for all her praise, she tortured him to the brink of madness and death. I do not understand why.
In time, Sigurd may come around. And if he does, he may be willing to speak.
Before that time, it would be best to keep all discussions about us to yourself.
Of course. Now is not the time.
I have no guilt nor regret for what we have done. But we should be careful.
Agreed.
Thank you. And know that however far away, you are always in my thoughts.
I know. I feel the same.
Randvi.
Have you spoken with Sigurd yet?
Not yet. Soon.
I will delight you with a poem in praise of the man. A new composition of my own.
I should go...
Basim, will you not join us?
In time, I may celebrate. But tonight is a melancholy mood. I would rather sit here quietly, alone, with my thoughts.
I understand.
Do not let Sigurd's present mood upset you. He spoke warmly of you as we sailed here. I believe he still trusts you more deeply than he can express.
We trust each other.
That is clear. Enjoy the feast, Eivor.
Where's Sigurd gone? Go, my eyes. Huh? Huh? Aid me. Be my eyes. In the cemetery. His mood is dark. There you are, brother. What are you doing here? I was looking for you. Sigurd.
Dag died defending my honor?
So he claimed.
Then he was a fool. My honor needs no defense. It is stone solid, unblemished.
I offered him a way out, but...
Shh. Say nothing more of the past. It is gone. There is a rift as deep as death between then and now. I was tested, Eivor, in a crucible of blood and fire. And in my agony, I was reborn. You may think me less than I was, but this is not so. I am greater than before. My mind is a wellspring of prophecies, visions that tell me who I truly am. And for all that, I am grateful for my suffering.
Sigurd, I want to understand, but all you say makes little sense.
Basim saw these things in me. Fulke, too. Despite her cruelty, she spoke the truth. I am more than the man I was. More than this hobbling stick that stands before you. You must look harder, Eivor. Deeper. See for yourself what they found in me. Do you see it? My greater self.
I don't know what that means.
Look. This is the face of a god.
I see only my brother and my truest friend returned to where he is loved and cherished, where he's meant to be.
You are kind, but your eyes are clouded by the past, a place I can no longer see. I fear our paths diverged long ago. Go. I wish to be alone. return to my feast and drink for me. Celebrate the days to come in my name.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor. What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast, and when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more.
Do you think Sigurd knows? About us?
I don't think so. He would have said something. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he is barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
I want to see the Alliance map. What awaits in Jorvikshire?
Halfdan Ragnarsson, Conqueror of the North, sends his greeting. He wishes to meet with Eivor Wolfkist personally.
Halfdan Jarl. I've heard that man's name so often, I feel as though I know him already.
He is currently entangled in a war with the Picts of the Northern Hills. I suspect he wants your counsel, or your axe. If you are keen to meet him, he asks that you join him at his war camp. I have the location here.
I will go at once.
With caution, Eivor. Jorvikshire is currently at war with the Picts, a proud clan that lives just beyond the Roman wall.